Video.
Okay, Dominique, take us some video footage.
Sure.
Okay, are we censored? Okay, welcome back. Welcome back. This is the Fearless Business Mogul podcast. It's been a minute, but I'm back with my business bestie, Whitney. Hey, she is the owner of Valor Beauty Parlor. She has her own wig line. She is starting a wig, what is it?
Academy.
A wig academy for young, I was gonna say adults. So I guess that's right. Because you're not discriminating boys or girls, right?
Nope, not at all.
So for young people to come in, learn a skill, learn a trade, make some money. We actually have our degree in the same thing, criminal justice.
Big bachelor.
Okay, not the little one. What else, y'all? She is a certified life coach. She's about to be a realtor.
Speak that.
CNA.
Yep. Certified medical assistant.
I mean, yeah.
Look, I also have a certification in lash extensions, but I don't do it. It takes too much.
And then she can do some fire henna braid. henna brows.
And I can do a little makeup.
And she does everything. And she's about to get her master instructor's license.
And Pinky's cosmetology for the culture.
Yeah, we got a live audience today. We have a live audience today. Okay, so today the structure of the podcast has changed. We're going to be talking, we're going to be having a conversation, and we're going to be having fun. We have some people in the room that can ask questions, and the purpose of today, y'all, is to answer questions for entrepreneurs who are looking to start their own business and do it in a fearless way. So are you ready?
Ready.
Okay, so first, we always gotta take it back. So we're gonna talk about how we met. We're gonna talk about how we met. So the first time I met Whitney, I owned my preschool, and she walked in to pick up one of my little babies that went there, and she was like, "I'm here to pick up such and such," and I was like, "Okay." And so I probably asked you for your ID and all things, whatever. But I was like, she's not very friendly. But that was that, okay? So, but she didn't do anything to me. I just was like, I don't know how I felt about the interaction. So then fast forward, my baby played T-ball. And at the time, that person was coaching the team. And she was there. And I was like, oh Lord, here go this woman again. So my mom, like, she had all this really, really pretty wig. And so my mom was there supporting my son and stuff. And she was like, oh, her hair is pretty. I was like, yeah, I think she's a beautician. And so she was like, I'm gonna go ask her about her wigs. And so my mama went over there and asked her about her wigs and stuff. And my mom was like, girl, she said her wigs cost X, Y, Z. And I said, oh, she big banking. I said, she in business. So anyway, I was out there. I was a T-ball mom, and I showed my tail. I got on the field and was doing things that I was not supposed to be doing. And she was looking at me crazy because I thought I was a coach on the sideline, one of those type people. But fast forward to now, because I think Ryder's like 6 and he's 11, so that's like 5, probably more than that. He might have been 5, so probably about 5 or 6 years ago. But fast forward to now, and we are business besties. We spend our Mondays strategizing. We've shot TV shows together. We've done commercials together. We've done so much together, and
pouring into each other.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, y'all.
And she is so not me. And but you ain't finna get over though, so don't get it twisted. Right. She's about her business, but she's just such a sweet and kind spirit. So I want to hear from Whitney, and I want you to tell us, like, how was it like building this empire that you have?
I'm gonna tell you how I initially started. I have always done hair like on the side because I had my license, but it took for me to be taken from, I got my degree and I was working for a judge. My judge retired and that left me without a job. And I just felt like that was messed up. I'm like, how could I work to get in this position and it just be taken from me? So I decided to, start my own thing. Something the only way it could be taken is if I didn't put in the work.
Right.
So that's what caused me to start Velour. Velour actually came from my nephew. My nephew passed in a car crash. He was starting a clothing line, and it was called Velour. And once I looked into it, I'm like, okay, this is kind of what I would envision my business being. A powerful business, something big. So that's how I came up with that name. I struggled with it for a while because I always worked for somebody. I didn't know where I was gonna go, how I was gonna go. I just knew I had to put my all into it. So I kind of took my savings and I poured into it. And also with the help of my mom at the time, because my mom, any vision I had, she was with it.
Come on.
So I started my business off just a vision and my savings. And that started in 2016, and I've been going strong ever since.
Awesome. Okay, so 2016 to now, and she has so many clients. Let me tell y'all, she does my hair, and she is one of the best stylists, because I know several, but she is one of the best stylists, y'all. Y'all need to get with her if you hadn't gotten with her. So let's talk about why you want to get your master instructor's license.
Okay, the reason for me, I'm a person I feel like I'm always pouring into my business and myself. But the reason for me getting my master instructor license because I feel like it's the proper way for me to educate others. Making sure I have the license behind me and really just doing stuff the correct way. I also want to, like I say, with my wig academy, I want it to be, a school. I want it to be grant funded eventually, so that way, I have all my ducks in a row, basically.
And you can help more kids that
Right.
way and stuff. Yeah, cool. Okay, so did you tell us how you got started doing hair? Because, were you always doing hair?
No.
How did that come about?
So my mom was a hairstylist. A lot of people don't know that. My mom was a hairstylist. So I was a shop baby.
Okay.
I used to watch my mom all the time, and I remember, y'all, I'll never forget. I was probably about 7, and I watched this movie called Single White Female.
Oh, okay.
Girl, and the woman was in there cutting her hair, and I went in the bathroom and I did it to myself. I cut my ponytail off.
Oh, no.
And that was my first experience. I think everybody say girls always have experience with cutting their hair. I cut mine, and my mom made me wear these ugly crochet braids, the ones that look like worms.
Yeah.
She made me wear them all summer long. Yes, she made me wear them all summer long into school. She was like, you gonna wear these until your hair grow back, and I did. So even after that, I like playing in hair because I always seen her doing it. So once I got to about 12, that's when she kind of started letting me comb my hair in a ponytail. You start using products for yourself because mama didn't play that. You wouldn't be playing in your hair because she grew it, she did whatever, and that was it. But when she left, I was in my head. So I kind of started playing with my baby dolls, combing my hair in ponytails and stuff like that. And by the time I was, I think, 14, I kind of got good at it. And my mom started letting me practice on her. And I ain't gonna lie, it was ugly. But she believed in me. And she was like, girl, you gonna get this. You gonna. That's kind of how I started, like I said, in weave. Because I knew nothing about weave. I started braiding individual braids. I was not a braider, y'all. I hated braiding. And this is crazy now because I braided. But I hated braiding. But that was my first thing I ever started was individual braids on my mom. Before she lost her hair. And then that's what kind of switched me to weave. So.
Listen, that sounds amazing. But I want to ask you, what do you think it is about your personality that makes people feel drawn to you? Because I must say that whenever, I said we work together in media and stuff, but whenever we post something and Whitney is in it, it's gonna do numbers. So what do you pride yourself on in business that makes your support base so strong?
Me being real. Anybody that tell you, that knows me, they're gonna tell you Whitney gonna tell you like it is. I don't cut corners. I'm not gonna lie to you because 9 times out of 10, most of my clients, I've had them for so long, we're kind of like a family. So they pour into me and I pour into them. I'm gonna give you the real, you give me the real. I'm not a person that's just gonna sugarcoat anything. That's for anybody. That's why most times people say I'm mean. I'm not mean. I just like telling the truth.
She don't tell you what you want to hear. She tell you what you need to hear.
Exactly.
But people must like it because you also won People's Choice in Remix Ideas, the pitch competition.
Yes.
So tell me about that experience. How was that?
Oh, yeah, let me tell you. I only made it through there because of Dominique and Israel. Because listen, they helped pull me out of the thing. Okay? Because I'm a person, I can talk all day. But I feel like people see things in you that you don't see in yourself. Yeah. And I feel like that's what they did. And they poured into me, y'all. I don't know. I think I was that good. I can talk now. I got a good mouthpiece, okay? But it's different when you're selling like yourself in front of people you never seen, you don't know how they feel, you can't pick up on their vibe. It was just like, whew, but I did it.
But okay, to her credit though, Dominique and I, we ran over that presentation with her, but her best performance was that night on stage. Me and Dominique looked at each other, it was like, she didn't do it like this. Like it was something like when you hit the stage, you kind of just lit up. And
they were stressing me out. They was stressing me out. They was making me forget. They was steady making me go over and over and over. And I was like, you know what? I can't do it. I was like, whatever they gonna get, this is what they gonna get. And when I got up there, y'all,
charismatic.
Yes. When I got up there, I was just like,
what the kids say?
My money.
She had that reach. You know what I'm saying? I was like, who is this? Well, listen, it paid off because she won People's Choice. We were so proud of her. In my opinion, you had the best presentation. Well, we just that's my opinion. Okay, so what else? What do you have coming up next?
Really just I'm working on my wig academy. Well, outside of that, I'm working towards that. That's what I'm gonna say. But as for now, I'm getting my wig line going. So at the end before the end of December, be on the lookout for my wig line to launch.
Are you still doing your wig laundry?
Yes, I'm always doing the wig laundry. Drop-offs are Tuesdays for wig laundry, and it just depends on my clientele that I have that week for pickup. But it's normally like a 2-day turnaround.
Okay. All right, so now let's talk about a little bit of two aspiring entrepreneurs. So tell me, what was one of the hardest things in your career that you overcame? Tell me what it was and what did you do to overcome it?
Well, a lot of you all know I lost my mom. So in my career, she was my push. She was the one that I was gonna cuss me out and get me together. So it's like, okay, where do you go from here? It's like I kind of, for a whole year, I kind of tapped out. I was just straight on it. Like I didn't go to church, I didn't do nothing. But it took for me to kind of find God again. And find like-minded individuals as yourself. That's something that I had to learn. Like you can't be around just people that's just here to suck up your energy. I had to get around people that were like-minded and wanted something out of life, wanted more out of life, I'm gonna say, to give me that push. Because it's like if you're around those people and you're not doing nothing, you just like stagnant. It's like you don't want to, I got to get up and do something with myself because, baby, they ain't finna leave me.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like getting yourself, I'm going to say, I was putting God first and making sure I'm around the right crowd of people that's, get me in the right mind space to make sure that I'm elevating as I should.
That's exactly right. They say, if you are around 5 broke individuals, you will become the 6th.
Right.
If you're around 5 millionaires, you'll become the 6th. So who you hang around with matters.
It does.
And I can't speak enough about putting God first. Put him first. Let him direct your path. Tell him to give you wisdom, knowledge, guidance, understanding for whatever it is that he created you to do. And you cannot fail.
Right.
So what advice do you have for entrepreneurs coming up in the game? What would you tell them? What advice do you have for them?
Don't ever think that you're gonna always win. I mean, I mess up every other day. don't always think that what someone else is doing, that you need to mock it. You have to do what fits in your life, what work best for you. Like, I used to find myself when I first started, always trying to fit in. And I always found myself lost because it wasn't for me. That's not my story.
Right.
So you gotta do what resonates with you. And I'm gonna say I pray about everything now. I don't make a move without him. Because I'm finding myself even right now in a space where I was stagnant, and it's because that's not the story. That's not my story. So it's like, okay, just making sure that everything you do aligns with you and what God wants for you. Never move on somebody else's vision or somebody else's purpose because it's not yours. So that's it.
A word.
Dropping gems.
Right. A word. Okay. Well, Whitney, thank you so much for taking time out to come and talk to me. We need to turn the camera on when you're doing my hair because we've been talking about all kind of good stuff.
Yeah. Woo. Okay.
All kind of good stuff.
This when that light
Unless she
comes
having me watching something crazy on Netflix.
She always asks you like, why are you watching this? I'm like, I might turn. I'm a person, y'all. When y'all come into my shop, I kind of like to turn on a show that has series. I don't even know sometimes what it is. I ask sometimes when people come in, what you want to watch? But yeah.
And she know I'm not going to watch anything, but she'll turn on something and I'll be mid-sentence and something crazy happen. I'm like, oh, girl, what was I talking about? Okay. But again, thank you so much for coming. Y'all, where can they follow you? Where can they find you?
Follow me on Facebook. My regular page, well, my page personally is Whitney Johnson-Murry. My business page is Velour Beauty Parlor. You can follow me on TikTok. You know,
She's
I'm trying to get
active over there.
Yeah, because I'm trying to get me some more followers. So go tune in. It's Velour Beauty Parlor also, and on Instagram is Velour Beauty 16. No, Velour Boutique 16 on Instagram.
Yeah, follow her. Do all the things. Follow the podcast here, and we'll see you next time with another Fearless Business Mogul.